And we live on the YouTube. Sure, we live on Crew, live everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? HAK Radio Show, man. We live, man. Back in effect, man. How y'all doing out there? We'll get a round of applause for this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all hear it. So, how you doing today? Let time y'all nice and shit.
You know, gotta be nice in the beginning, just to, let them know that I am an angel.
Hey, there you go. What you got going on?
Nothing much. Just had a little long day at work, and ready to get this paper.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to get this paper.
What you want to start off with?
Like Cardi said, this money.
This money.
I think today I definitely want to start off with a more serious topic. And the topic pretty much is going to boil down to how we treat each other, how humans treat each other, how we treat each other as a whole. We have all this racial tension. We have this stupid ass president. We have these dirty ass Republicans. So we have all this shit that's going on. And right now, if you are on social media, especially as a female, you've definitely seen it. You've definitely come across it. You may not pay attention to it. You may not let it affect you.
How you feel we treat each other? Like, those like
we just like humans treat each other like shit. Period. You know what I'm saying? I just think that we all white, black, Indian. You know what I'm saying? Chinese. Everybody needs to treat everybody better. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like us, if you don't like people for a certain reason, cool, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to like everybody, but you need to respect everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that goes all down to you give respect, you get respect. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm completely with that. But the point of this is we have these groups on Facebook, and it's not just the sis is this your man group. Let me make that a point. It's not just that particular group. It's all groups.
The sis this your man group. Right? You said now this a backdrop on it. It's been out for a minute, but now all of a sudden it's been populating on what I'm saying, everybody's timeline or this conversation like that, you know what I mean? So what exactly is that? You know what I'm saying? Cause like you was showing me, you know what I'm saying? Basically it's like what? It's like, hey girl, I seen your man with this nigga, this bitch or whatever like this.
So
how'd that go?
The premise, really the real premise of the group, it really all started out to let females know if you were in a situation that you weren't clear about, such as instead of me talking to my friends, or I don't have any friends that I can really ask about this dude, I'm gonna ask this collective of women in this area that may have had contact with this dude. You know what I'm saying? To say, hey, is there anybody else out here that's dealing with this man that's telling me X, Y, and Z? This man is telling me that he loves me, he want to marry me. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of different scenarios. Right. But the premise is pretty much women. Either them
it's
themselves.
Like a support group.
It's almost. It started off as a support group. Okay. Lately, this shit has turned into a roast group. Lately, the shit has turned into a roast group, like a whole goddamn roast group. And what I mean by roast group is, say for instance, I were to post a picture of a guy that I was interested in. And say he wasn't the best looking guy, a little dusty, may not be the best kept. There are women in this group that literally would jump on the post and go in on this dude. So now you got this chick that
they're gonna do that though.
True. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not going to do it, but it's like you're getting to the point of that's not what the purpose of it is for. The purpose was, I post this.
I see what you said. So what it was supposed to be support. Hey, what y'all think about dude? And they be like, man, this nigga here look motherfucker dusty. And you thinking you supposed to be like, hey, y'all supposed to be helping out. Now y'all turn it to a roast show.
I mean, no, not necessarily. I mean, that's a part of it. But, the main point I'm trying to make with this is the women are tearing each other down. So, who gives a fuck about these dudes? You know what I'm saying? They post a picture of a dude probably cheating on you. So fucking what? We roast this nigga. So what? Right. You know what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck if we roast this nigga? It's the tearing down of each other
Right.
That's the problem. And this female pretty much made a post. She was asking for advice on her situation. She divulged some information that was pretty much like, baby girl, you should have been left this situation alone. Like, I'm not understanding
Right.
how you not understanding that this is a terrible ass situation.
Right.
Like, this dude is a creep, he a liar. All these shit that you saying is like the fucking check. Like, you
Right.
checking this shit off for yourself. But you here asking us what you should do.
Right.
So it was literally females on the post going in on her, making her feel like trash for being in that situation, making her, you know what I'm saying, feel like an asshole for putting up with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this
Right.
bitch, she's vulnerable. She done expressed her feelings. She don't know what to do. She's saying, I love this man. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm
Right, what's
confused.
up?
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, you can tell that she's hurt. And here y'all go, instead of trying to say, hey, leave that motherfucker alone. Like, you got,
Right,
you
let him
can, you
go.
can do better. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Instead
Right.
of trying to uplift her and put her in a place of peace,
They roasting.
y'all roasting the hell out of this girl. She deletes the post, and then some bobblehead ass broad that took a screenshot of it reposted it.
What?
And these bitches go in again. So here, the second post, now you got other females on the post like me saying, hey, like, come on now. Instead of y'all sitting here
Overkill.
roasting this girl,
That's overkill.
they was roasting her because she didn't put no periods in her paragraph. Talk about some, with all those run-off sentences, I can barely read what you saying.
my God.
Bitch, you lying.
Oh my
I could read it and I
God.
got
Oh
3
my
damn
God.
degrees. So what you saying, ho?
What?
What you saying, you corner store asshole? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, you just saying something just to be saying something so you can have a reason to say, like, they want to be seen.
Right.
And they think tearing each other down is a good way to be seen, and it's not.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah,
Like, you got
yeah.
these people looking at you now. Like, if, say for instance, like, we have so many things going on, so at any time I could see somebody on Facebook and be like, oh, that face could possibly fit something that we got going on. You
Right,
know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Where
right,
it could be an
right.
opportunity for anybody. Now, I know I troll, I do a bunch of shit online, you know what I'm saying? But typically my shit is controlled for a specific person or a specific
Right,
reason.
right.
Like, I'm not out here tearing nobody down just off a GP. Like, if somebody gets some shit from me, it's because they had it coming. Or
Right.
they were bothering me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, these women are putting themselves out there and they're saying this shit, and I'm looking at their profiles and I'm like, you have no right to talk about nobody. You know what I'm saying? You ain't seen your edges since 12th grade. Like, come on, baby girl.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
until you, like, when you were first, like, introduced to lace fronts, like, let's stop. Like, let's stop it. Like, please, let's stop.
Well, I'm just saying that. Okay, so apparently somebody had the whole shift, the change of, you know what I'm saying, who's all in the group.
It shifted. It just,
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause from what I heard about the group, you know what I'm saying, my little knowledge about the group is basically it's just some brawls out there really shooting niggas down. You know what I'm saying? How it was addressed to me, like, you know what I'm saying, they set niggas up.
See,
really,
that's
they
the
could
thing.
set up
See,
shit.
that's the thing. Y'all men have it misconstrued because a lot of the men are upset that their bullshit is being put on Front Street. So of course they gonna be defensive and say, "Oh, well, these bitches in here saying this, that about me." But half the time the shit is true. Like, we have bitches in here pulling real receipts, posting text messages of niggas' conversations where he telling one bitch he love her, he wanna have her baby, yet you married and got 3 goddamn kids at home.
Whoa.
So that's why the niggas is mad. But then you have these same dusty ass niggas created a female group.
So they actually did make
The
one.
men created a group, but they were in there exposing women naked pictures,
Right.
naked videos.
Right.
Like, they were being like hoes and creeps out here.
Right.
They were out here asking men, other men, hey, I seen this shorty. What's up with this shorty? Not saying, hey, I dealt with this shorty and this shorty is trash because of X, Y, and Z, which is what the women group is. The
Right,
women group
okay.
is like, hey, either we're gonna post and say this man, like, they done outed child molesters, they done outed pedophiles, they done outed so many married, like, it to the point where it's like nobody is taking these relationships sacred, and you can't trust nobody. That's where our group pretty much is the whole central focus. But the men group, on the other hand, no, they out there doing some like illegal shit. Like,
Illegal.
you know, you didn't know that posting porn or posting videos or naked pictures that was sent to you online or sending it to somebody else.
Yeah, consent. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking illegal,
Okay,
nigga.
You throw me off for a second. I'm thinking you talking about child molestation type shit. I'm like, what? No, okay. Yeah, they tripping on that though. That like that creepo shit. But once again, with them damn group, that sounds to me when you tell me about it, sounds to me that that group the group is mad. It's like I ain't gonna say mad, but it was built off of anger.
The men group
Like
is built
okay,
off of
y'all gonna do this to
retaliation.
us, we gonna do this to y'all.
That's what the men group
Y'all
was.
trying to fuck with us, then we gonna fuck
Pretty
with y'all.
much.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's how that move on that.
Pretty much, and that's really what it was. Like the guys that we saw, like so they was some people was getting screenshots from the men group and was posting it in the females group. So that's how we know what they were saying. This ain't no speculation.
So
They
was
posted
already
receipts. Yeah, women
infiltrated.
were able to infiltrate the men group because they were adding the women in the group and adding women as admins. How, bruh? Yo, I saw a video of a screen record of the men's chat.
Yeah.
When I say disrespectful, and they won't blurring out faces. They won't cropping faces.
They letting it out there. They putting it out there. They putting all the business out there. Nah,
Like,
I can't do that. Ain't no player shit.
Right? Like, who
That ain't
are
no
you,
player
dirty
shit.
ass? And that's why you being exposed in these groups.
Mm-hmm.
You wonder why you being exposed. Now I ain't gonna lie, some of the chicks were pandering.
Right.
You know, some of the chicks
Right.
were pandering. They were just
Right.
posting just to try to see what was going on with the dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So to get to that concept of you starting a male group and you actually have females as the admin.
They added females.
Like they
as
weren't gonna
admin.
let the bras, you know what I'm saying? The bras weren't gonna let the other females know what was going on.
They add them. Either they were stupid or they didn't think. They won't
You
think.
thinking with your dick, that's what you thinking. You ain't thinking right, Shaw.
Like, and they literally, the chicks was coming in and be like, "Oh, I'm in."
Right, exactly. We got it, girls. What's going on? This what y'all done said about you.
Bloom, 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 bloom,
Cause that's
bloom,
what y'all
bloom.
gonna do. The whole thing a messy gossipness.
It is.
Messy gossipness, man. Come on, man.
But like then let's talk about how you just the expand on the messy and gossipness. Two people that I'm Facebook friends with right now. Two girls, you know what I'm saying? They cool. Well, actually, three of the girls that's involved. All three of them, you know what I'm saying, are cool. I ain't never had no issues with none of them. You know what I'm saying? One of the girls is in the whole relationship.
Okay.
Her dude picture was posted in the group.
Mm.
And it was posted with the comment saying, my friend asked me to post this picture of this guy that she's been dating for over a year.
Right.
Whoop-de 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 whoop.
Right.
You got people on the post going in because they like, first of all, we know that she ain't even the type of female to even ask no shit like this. So
Right.
the female that sent you this is a liar.
Right.
You know, that's all you see, all the comments on the post. And then you had a couple of the females on the post, you know, messy ones, instead of them going through and looking at the comments. Because the common sense would tell you, if a post has 300 plus comments, skim the comments before you start commenting so you don't say nothing stupid or redundant. You know
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
That's just common social media sense.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So you got these women commenting on the post and they saying stuff like, well, girl, if he doing X, Y, and Z, then you just need to leave him alone. First of all, he not doing X, Y, and Z. We've already established that this was a lie. We've already established that somebody is on the post baiting. We've already established that his girl has already commented on the post and she going in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So how are you still commenting saying, well, girl, you should leave him alone? It's a whole fucking lie.
Right.
Now you sitting here looking stupid on social media because you ain't taking the time to read up in the comments.
Yeah, right. To catch up to see what the whole conversation.
Because you just want to comment something so you can get some
out
likes.
emotions. Right.
Like, come on. So yeah, that group, you got to take it in increments. Like, I don't have notifications on for any Facebook groups because they are too much. I am in Facebook groups for entertainment purposes only. So if you see me in those groups, mind your motherfucking business.
How you feel about that though? You know what I'm saying? Like for us to how you just have to isolate it now like that. It used to be like that, but
It
how
used to didn't be like that.
Yeah,
Well,
how you feel about that?
For me, it's more of it's like it got to the point where it's too much, and it's not that I'm too old for these groups, because age is relative to me, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean,
but
it's a group for every
it's a group for every age,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's something for everybody. So it's not that the groups have gotten too old for me, it's just that I see the dynamics have changed from when I was an admin in a group,
Right.
like 6 years ago. The way they're acting now was not how we were acting then. And mind you, we were all petty and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
But
right.
you got to think about the change with social media, the change with the internet, the change with the phones. Everything is now being recorded. Whereas
Right.
6 years ago, stuff was being recorded, but it wasn't being recorded to the extent that it's being recorded now.
Right.
You know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
Right.
Everybody's trying to make a name for themselves. You got people popping up on social media, videos, sharing, follow me, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the other. So it's so much. And I think people getting caught up into this, I gotta be seen,
Right.
or I gotta be noticed, or so it's causing just a bunch of traffic of bluff and bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
right.
it's nothing. It's no substance, and you can't find substance on Facebook at all. You know what I'm saying? Which is the reason why, as we talked about before, my personal page, I still bullshit off of my personal page, but I know there are some people that follow me that are worth, you know what I'm saying, a second look or a second thought amongst all the other bullshit I got. You know what I'm saying? So I share a bunch of stuff. You're going to get a bunch of worldly stuff. You're going to get a bunch of political stuff. And you're going to definitely going to get a lot of bullshit, because my personality is all throughout. A dishwasher.
Right.
My personality is all throughout. So it's just one of those things, just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? What do you want to showcase? You know what I'm saying? Like, who do you want to be?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because online, you could be anybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right.
when you see me online, well, what type of person do you see? Like when I post the things that I post, I don't necessarily post them to say, okay, when somebody see this, they say this is the type of person that she is, because either you gonna like me or you're not. That's just one of those type of the feeling that I have. You know what I'm saying? I don't do stuff for other people's approval. However, I know that with the platform that I do have, which we've talked about before, you know what I'm saying, it might not be a huge platform, but with the platform that I do have, I know it's my responsibility to sometimes gear the conversation other ways. You know what I'm saying? So when we were talking about the whole Chick-fil-A and Popeyes thing, I refuse to share any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? One, because I don't eat Popeyes, and two, because I don't eat Chick-fil-A.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, both of that shit is irrelevant. You know what I'm saying?
My partner from Vegas, they just had some yesterday, bro. Like, these niggas he said, bro, we stood in that line for a whole hour for a damn three-star chicken. He said, like, bro, this shit is garbage, bro. This shit ain't even it at all. He said, it's all right. It's so right. It ain't nothing to be doing all that about, man.
Right.
It ain't doing. And I just, right before I got up, I just rolled by Popeyes, and then right next to y'all Popeyes, y'all got the Chick-fil-A, right?
Yeah.
Man, I'm talking about, it's that motherfucker look like the club
Across
at
the street,
Popeyes.
down the street, across the street.
Yeah, it look like the club at Popeye. Boy, you go to that now Chick-fil-A, that shit look like a ghost town.
Well, in this area, I can understand, because even though I'm in Cobb County and they try to say, you know, Cobb County is kind of predominantly white, this particular area is predominantly black and Mexican.
Right. But still, though, niggas like it down Chick-fil-A.
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. But you got to think about, like, this is like considered as, you know, I ain't gonna say ghetto, you know what I'm saying, but this is like the hood,
urban part.
yeah, urban. This is definitely the urban part.
Right. I got
You know what I'm
the
saying?
urban part. But still, though, to see that,
Chick-fil-A ain't good though.
man, Chick-fil-A used to be hard. Oh, like before I start eating meat, man, Chick-fil-A was all right. But I used to get me a little chicken breakfast sandwich. The chicken breakfast sandwich. Then also the damn chicken sandwich, the chicken nuggets, you know what I'm saying? Then I started going to the grill. The grill shit was good. Chicken nuggets, all that shit was hitting me.
It's alright.
That
It
shit
ain't
was
nothing
alright,
to be- It ain't
man.
nothing to be. Like, I like Chick-fil-A. You know, both of them trash to me, honestly. Just ain't enough for me to go spend my money on it.
Like back in the day, Popeye chicken was here.
And it was. I used to eat Popeyes, but like their recipe seemed like it changed a few years ago, and my stomach won't take it. So
Yeah.
can't eat it.
Welcome to the grill.
So I guess I should say rather than they're nasty, it's just that I don't like the flavor of Chick-fil-A, and Popeye's chicken I can't eat because it makes my stomach hurt.
Right.
So I probably would still eat Popeyes if I didn't get sick.
Right.
So that's the whole Facebook, little crap that was getting to me. I just can't understand why these women are tearing women down. I definitely think we need to start empowering each other more. Like I understand that right now this racial tension is crazy.
Let me ask you this, right? You know what I'm saying? It's always we need to empower, we need to embrace.
Okay.
But you never get the empower or the embrace. It seems more of a catchy slogan and saying.
I don't think so because I've seen
the real actual force being put with it.
I seen it.
I mean, I ain't saying it. You can get I've seen glimpses.
No, I've seen it happen. Like on this social media, like I'm in groups and I've been added to groups where it's female empowerment. Like it's just that I think that
that's what I said. Like that's a glimpse.
Not necessarily.
And what I mean by that is like you got certain
it.
isolation of people that's really they'll fuck with each other, but it's not really like as a unit.
See, no,
I haven't seen the unit.
I don't know. I have seen the unit, but I think for me it's the opposite, where it's happening, but then you have these little rotten ass apples in the bunch that's making everybody else rotten. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's kind of where it's like in a whole, I think we are good people, you know, but with everything that's going on, it's like these rotten apples are in these bunches and it's festering. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's causing shit to spoil and it's like it's happening at a more of a rapid rate because of everything else that's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, even though I had some real Facebook beef, like I had some real beef in these streets on Facebook a couple of years ago. You know what I'm saying? And compared to what I dealt with back then, compared to what I'm seeing now, it's completely different. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's a lot of internet gangstering. You know what I'm saying? Where back then, like seriously, if you talk about you was gonna fight online, the next time you saw each other, y'all was gonna fight.
Right.
Whereas now you can talk about fighting each other and then y'all can see each other at the club that night, act like y'all know each other, then go back online the next day and y'all fussing and arguing again. Like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not from that. I'm not from that.
You're not from that school, but that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm seeing because I'm more active in the social media, so it's right.
Not only I'm not from that. You know what I'm saying? I see that. Like, I'm gonna give you a real like on some real street shit. You know what I'm saying? On some OG shit. Like, I got I know a partner, right? You know what I'm saying? We did put it that way. You know what I'm saying? Credible. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got their ups and downs with it, but you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, stand up dude, right? You know what I'm saying? To this point, and the point is, if you take something from your own people, stole something from them like that, and then they confront you about it, and y'all get into it, as gangster as you supposed to be, why you gonna call the police on these folk, man?
I mean, I agree.
Come on, man.
I agree. That's one of those
Why
things.
are you going to call the police on these folk, man?
That's one of those things in the streets. Like, come on now. You done
call the police on these folk, man. You know what I'm saying? But you done took from this man, man.
Yeah,
you done took from that man,
that's
man.
fucked up.
And then what I'm saying about keeping it G. Like, if you knew you did wrong, like previously, when you did wrong,
right,
you stood up like, yeah, nigga, I did it. Yeah, what's happening? What you got? You know what I'm talking about? So, and made it through it with that same mentality for all these years, and all of a sudden, now you just want to do the cop out.
What changed though? Something must have changed for them.
I don't know.
They got a family, got kids, got a better job.
I don't know.
Some had to change for them to be going from a rah 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 to a meow.
This the thing. You still with the rah rah.
Oh, well, see, nah. If you still with the rah rah and calling the police, then you just a bust ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? You just.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, but I was saying it just switched like that though.
Yeah, nah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? That's crazy, man. I still can't understand that, man. Like, that's where I want to have a conversation about, like, for real, like, how can these people keep going on with this shit? Like, these niggas doing all this gangster shit, and they say they gangsters, and talk and do gangster shit, and done gangster shit, but yet you still do sucker shit at the same token, but you supposed to get a pass for that?
That's that whole persona shit. Anybody can be who they want to be until it's time for them to be that person.
Nah, yeah, but you be that person.
But that's what I'm saying.
But see, this is what I'm saying.
All day, every day, he can rah, until the gun is in your face.
You done, no, but look at this what I'm saying. Like another situation, right? Nigga tell a nigga, like, look, hey, whoop, 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 I don't really like, you know what I'm saying, whatever that, how that went or whatever like that. Nigga, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck that shit, right? Alright, boom. Nigga say got the other nigga like, okay, cool. Hey man, look. I ain't with no problems, you know what I'm saying? Let me just, you know what I'm saying, just go on about my business, give me what I need, and let me go on about my business. You feel what I'm saying? So okay. So old buddy like, nah, I ain't getting you nothing, man. You gotta come take it, man. I ain't getting you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, you come get handle it. You know what I'm saying? Pull up. Like that. Alright. So, dude don't even want to go and get like that with it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, look, man, I ain't trying to even get all into it like that, man. Let me just get me and just go on, you know what I'm saying? Let it be smooth. So, you know, but like, man, fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's up, though. Alright, boom, bet. Shout to come on, he pull up, boom. Now, check this out now. The man who pulls up at the man's house is not the aggressor.
Okay.
He's getting basically forced to pull up in his vicinity to get his property, whatever it is, right? Okay. So he pulled up, boom. Shout to come out. Hey, fuck, nigga, I told you I ain't getting you a motherfucking thing. Nigga, you gotta goddamn get that. What are you gonna do? Woo. So shout like, look, man. Yeah. Woo, woo, woo. Get into it. Boom. They got in, get into it. Find out that, boom. One thing, another. Shout got down, punched his ass. No, hold on. They ain't go like that. But it pulled up in the house. They get the talk. Said, yeah, they ain't gonna get no saying. Woo, I ain't fucking with you like that. You gotta get what you gotta get. All right, bet. Shout said, man, let me just get him stuff. So nigga who house it is, he punched the nigga. Boom. Jumped on like that. Boom, boom. Fall out. So buddy, he run out of the house. He scared of that light. He go get the pill. He start shooting back. Pow, pow, pow. Shoot at the nigga in the house. Boom. Hit one of them. Hit the nigga. Bow. Foul. Get hit. Nigga like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That fucked up. He go to the hospital. You think it's over with, right? Wrong. The nigga cop put full charges on the nigga.
So the nigga in the house shot at the nigga that ran outside to his car to get his gun, and he shot back.
The nigga who pulls up, right? Basically, the nigga who pulls up to get his stuff, to try to get his stuff, he get hit. You know what I'm saying? Basically get jumped on. So to defend himself, he shoots out to shoot himself out that motherfucker. Hit the nigga who, you know what I'm saying, who fuck with him. Nigga goes to the hospital, and then goddamn.
I mean, you bring a gun to a fist fight.
And put charges on them, man, though.
I mean, but at the end of the day, I understand with your point of view because you more in the street, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the fucking day, bruh, you pull up at my house regardless of whether or not I owe you something or not. You pull up at my house and we get to fighting. And, you know what I'm saying? You in my shit, you know what I'm saying? We fighting that shit. We fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but this one.
But for you to run outside to get a gun and shoot back in the house because we got the fighting, like, come on now.
Like, look, this one.
Fucking leave.
Look.
You ain't getting your shit. Fucking leave.
The niggas, right? So okay, so if the nigga coming up, but this what I'm saying. You with the gangster shit though.
It don't matter.
You with the gangster shit.
But it don't matter.
And you got called. But you called the police.
It don't matter. You doing too much. Yeah, the nigga called. I would have called the police too.
On the man.
Nigga, fuck you.
Wow.
Nigga, fuck you. Because I mean, like I said, if that nigga
So,
and the
okay,
nigga
so
in the
check-
house
check it
would
out,
have
check it
pulled a
out, check
gun
it
out
out.
on
Alright,
him
so-
or would have shot at him, then I could say, hey, you retaliate by you shooting at this man, or you shooting at the house, or you shooting at this man.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying? But not off no punch in the face. Come on now.
If you so all
I
right,
don't give a fuck how gangster you is. Come on now.
if you cover it up and the nigga say, I'm gonna do this and do all this to you and everything like that, right? Right? Okay. It's up there. Whatever you want to do, right? So we finna keep. So you talking about keeping it in the streets, right? Now, first of all, I'm not no gangster. I ain't no street nigga. None of that shit. I just know I'm raised by around it, so I know about it. You know what I'm saying? So for that being said, it's rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying? That niggas say if they live this certain way or move these certain type of way, that's how it going, right?
That's how it should go.
That's how it going, right? Okay, cool. So a nigga pulls up at this man's spot, right, to get his shit. Okay, all right. First of all, you out of bounds on that, right? Because you pulled up in his property. So I give you, I understand that. I understand that part, right? But when you talking about what's happening, then it's what's happening, right? Okay, then. So he go see what's happening. He pulled up to see what's happening.
Okay.
They go in and they talk, they conversate about the situation,
Okay.
right? One thing let them know the man who house it is stole the nigga. Boom. So they get into it, fight. You know what I'm saying? So he basically getting beat up out the house.
Okay.
Okay, he get beat up out the
Right.
house. So when he get beat up out the house, he retaliate and start shooting
Right.
that
He get
nigga.
mad because he get beat up out the house and he go
Okay.
get his gun and he shoot up.
He hit the nigga.
Right.
Right.
So you know the whole the principle. So to me, I guess the disconnect is, boom. I understand you hood. This that and the other. This that and the other. And calling the police shouldn't have been.
So I'm glad you said
calling-
so. Is that
calling the
wrong to
police-
look at it like that?
I mean, at the end of the day,
Is he so
obviously-
the dude who get hit? He in the right?
obviously the dude that got hit ain't no hood ass nigga. He's a capping ass nigga.
Okay,
so that's
that's
where
okay,
that's where the
okay,
conversation
okay,
should really
okay.
be geared towards. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay,
It
okay.
ain't should be no what should the police have been called. No, he been putting on like he was a hood ass capping ass nigga, and obviously he not.
That's what I mean when I'm saying about that.
You know
That's
what
what I
I'm
mean by the saying is because you calling the police. That mean
Cause
you
in street
ain't
code,
with it.
Like I'm not.
You
a street,
ain't with it.
I ain't
You
no
ain't with
street
it.
ass person either. However, I do know, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of the street code, and that's one thing you don't fucking do. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm out here, you know what I'm saying, rah, you know what I'm saying, I'll shoot you out. You know what I'm saying, this, that, and the
Right.
other. If a motherfucker come shoot up my house and hit me, you know what I'm saying, like I was just telling this motherfucker that.
you gotta face that consequence of that.
You know, right? That's a consequence, pretty much.
Yeah, hell yeah. You you put that stuff on. You put yourself out there for that.
Now, then the real boy, boils down to now you put this man pulled up to his house. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they were arguing. Because I know he ain't just pull up, thinking that he was gonna get his shit after the nigga had already stole his shit and hadn't said he was gonna give him his shit back.
But see, that's what I'm saying though.
Because
look,
that's what I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying. I'm not with the bully shit. So
Like-
don't be saying like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? If you took some from a nigga, you gotta stand on that, right?
How the fuck did he end up over there? That's what I'm confused about.
He drove up.
But I'm not saying you talking
where
about
you
he
at?
drove
I pulled up at that man. Pulled up at that man's spot, not me.
After
Right.
it
That
happened.
man pulled up.
Right,
at
but
that
I'm
man's
saying the
spot.
man pulled up at this man's spot. But when
Right.
was this shit stolen? When was this shit stolen?
It's like this.
Was
okay.
it recently stolen or was it stolen years ago?
Nah, it wasn't no saying like this.
Nah,
The scenario.
Was
the scenario.
it recently done or was it done years ago?
The scenario. The scenario is in a time, like in a recent time frame.
When did the shit get stolen?
It's not when they get stolen. It's when the property is supposed to be to the person who it belongs to. Let's say that, right?
I mean, I don't understand what that means. You know what I'm saying? What you mean the property was supposed to be?
Okay,
who it
so
belonged
if you
to?
let's say parameters. Let's use a hat for example.
Okay.
Let's use like that. Okay. Hey man, I want my hat, man. You got my hat. You see what I'm saying?
But how long has he had this hat that you asked
Yeah,
him for?
had the hat like let's say like by a couple days now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like a couple days, 2 or 3 days. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I want my hat, man. You know what I mean? It been like 2 or 3 days. Can I get my hat? And you like, nigga, I ain't getting your shit. Fuck you. This my hat. I'm wearing this motherfucker do the fuck I want to do with it. If you don't like it, nigga, come see about me, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Like that. Okay, cool. So I'm like, look, bro, I just want my hat, man. I don't want no problems. I don't want to get into it with you, man. They give me my hat, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Can I please have my hat, sir? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Just want his fucking hat. Okay.
Right. So can I please have my hat? Oh, and you like, okay. Nigga, you know where I'm at. Come get it. All right, bet. I gotta come get it then. So I pull up on you.
So
to come get my hat.
He just a bust that. Yeah, that nigga.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I just come to get my hat, folk.
Now, but again, you know what I'm saying? The nigga that pulled up gotta also deal with the consequences of pulling up on a nigga. Even though he's supposed to be, you know, this nigga's supposed to be hood. Even though,
okay.
Even though all that shit's supposed to have been.
I understand what you said about the consequences,
like,
but he understand. Everybody should
understand.
So this what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no blame on neither one. I can't put no blame on a nigga that got shot and called the police. I can't say that he was just in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because this other nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
no, man, the nigga. You
got your ass beat and you decided to run and get a fucking gun and shoot up the house.
But you just talked all that gangster shit.
It don't matter. A gun and a fist fight. Now this nigga would have pistol whipped you. Okay, shoot up the fucking house. This nigga would have shot you, pointed a gun in your face. Okay, you shoot up the fucking house. You know what I'm saying? You don't bring a knife to like, come on, nigga. Like, come on, nigga.
I got you.
Like, come on.
I got you.
Like, that's something, like, come on, that boils down to some old playground shit. You know what I'm saying? That boils down to some old playground shit.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, okay.
Nigga feelings was hurt, so he shot up the house.
I feel like if you trying to be a gangster, this is what I feel. If you trying to be a gangster, then you should be a gangster to the fullest extent. Don't be a half-ass gangster.
And show shit a nigga that shot up the house.
You know what I mean, just saying. So this what I'm saying.
Consequences.
This what I'm saying. Okay, look, this what I'm saying. It's motherfuckers, niggas who got shot and been in real street wars with the nigga who shot them and never told on that man.
And again,
you know what I'm saying?
A real true
that's the
street ass person.
That's the whole point I'm making about that. You know what I'm saying?
The nigga that got shot ain't no real true ass gangster.
Right. So I can't. So that's why I say that's you in the wrong.
But I don't see where he in the wrong.
Cause you a facade of, you know what I'm saying?
How long he been putting on this facade?
You know what I mean? Apparently, you know what I'm saying?
Cause my thing is, if the motherfuckers around him ain't noticed this, then what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? We can read people. I can read motherfuckers. It ain't gonna take me too much long to be around a motherfucker to know the name about shit.
It's like, okay, it's like this. You know what I'm saying? Okay,
like for real.
But think about it like this. It's like, I put it in this concept so it kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So I can explain. It's just like, you care about people. They in your inner circle. You grow up with people. A lot of things that be rational, you do the irrational. You know what I'm saying? You do the irrational for. You overlook shit. You feel what I'm saying? Cause of your caringness or whatever like that. And then when a situation really happened, then it's like, oh shit, this really happened now. It's like one of those type of situations. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you did this. Yeah, you might have did that, but you know, all right, whatever. Okay, you did that though. That straightened that out. Oh yeah, but that did that, and then you did put me on that, but you did kind of did it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, then you did that, but now you did this. Oh hell no, folk. It's like that's the final straw type shit.
Yeah.
But see, the thing about it is, it be people in places, in areas that niggas need to be shaking and baking that you don't know these situations going on. You feel what I'm saying? So when you realize, so that be that situation too at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about it like a coworker or a boss or whatever thing like that. manager or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things you might have to accept or you overlook or be like, yeah, that ain't worth to really talk about it like that or be like that because of the rankings you trying to get or the connections you trying to make and shit like that. So a lot of times that be going on. You know what I mean? You be like, man, why didn't ain't nobody been saying that? Cause that man probably got them, shouted and shouter can do this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? That would it be like, but then it be to the point like, man, fuck that. Or even shouter see it, be like, oh man, you did what? And now everybody like, oh man, you feel what I'm saying? It's one of them like, that you really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So, but I understand you saying I don't I don't understand that. I can't understand the man calling the police and you just the man took it up to a whole nother level, but you should have never talked that like you with that gangster shit in the first place. Now I can just see
just like me as your sister talking to a chick, you know what I'm saying, going off on the chick, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying, bitch, you pull up and whoop your ass, you know what I'm saying, this is that and other, this is that and other. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm posting addresses, you know what I'm saying, gate codes and all kinds of shit, you know what I'm saying.
You asked for it.
So if you know what I'm saying, if she pull up, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit, shit happen, we get to fighting, and I fight her up out the crib, you know what I'm saying, then she come back and she shoot up the crib, and instead of her shooting me, she hit Trenton or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely gotta, I'd feel you. The game over with. Unless you gonna go ahead and retaliate. You see what I'm saying? That's my thing about it like this. Okay. Confrontation is one thing. All right. So that's a confrontational situation. Like you get into a beef. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about like you're not going around saying, bitch, I take this and I whoop and I shoot your shit up and I motherfucker do like you're not putting that calm or that energy out there like that. You see what I'm saying? So that's a whole different ballgame. I'm talking
you
about
only see it
I'm
when
talking
you
about the people
from me.
I'm talking about the people who are on the basketball court playing the sport.
Right. Like
you out on the basketball court playing the sport and you saying you with this and then all of a sudden you pull that move.
And we've already established he's not the nigga that he proposed to be. Period. That's all that is. He just ain't the nigga that he proposed to be, and
that ain't it.
Now y'all, you know what I'm saying, ain't no why he did it, why. No, it is just that what it is. He was putting on the motherfucking front, and when the bullet bit his ass, he wasn't about that life.
Right. Okay, it went to a whole other level. But I definitely, but that make us that's a point to be noticed too, that you ain't had to take it that far too.
Right, you ain't have to take it that far, bitch. You came up in my shit. You came to my. I don't give a fuck what I said to you.
Whooping, know what
pretty much.
Pretty much. I catch you in these streets.
And then you could have caught me again. But for you to now, after I done whoop your bitch, leave now. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
Right.
You know
so
what I'm
that
saying?
was pride.
Now, granted, as a mother, that kids shouldn't have been here. You know what I'm saying? But again, people say shit and do shit in the heat of the moment. And I have definitely done that shit in the heat of the moment.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Of course, but see, this is what I'm saying, though. The people that are out there, that are raised around in the morals and in the mentality of how anger and drama come apart, right? You know what I'm saying? It's certain things I ain't gonna do.
Right.
Even in the heat of the moment. Certain things I'm just not gonna do. And one thing about it is I'm not gonna set myself up for failure.
That.
You feel what I'm saying? So if I give a person where I actually lay my head at in the battle of war, you guarantee that's a booby trap, my nigga. You come up here you want to. It's a booby trap.
Anytime.
But see, it's a different.
Well, it should be.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's a difference when you just saying, "Oh, nigga, I'm at 44, whoop the whoop lane, nigga, come see about me," and you there for real, and then y'all get into it, and that's it, and then later on that night, that nigga go shoot up your shit, right?
Right.
Okay. And now you got down, or you up there fucking your old lady, or your old lady got down.
Kids done came
with
home.
Kids home, whatever, all that, and then wham, and that shit going on like that. Then you like, I ain't think y'all got them gonna come back like that. Okay, then that's your dumb ass fault, right? You see what I'm saying? So if it was a booby trap, that mean you ain't getting out this motherfucker when you came in this rabbit hole in the first place.
Right.
It was designed
It was
for you to come
designed
here.
for you not to come
Let
out.
be your final destination. You see what I'm saying? So fuck that. So that's one thing I want to build like that. You know
Then
what I'm
you
saying?
think about, we got to think about it. Like nowadays, like, you know, and I'm not gonna say in his particular situation because I'm pretty sure, you know, they in that street. Then I'm pretty sure he probably assumed that nigga would have had a gun on him, which is why I can't understand how it even got that far. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, I'm pretty sure
right.
you thought the nigga had a gun, but But for as far as like what I was saying, like if a female pulled up on me after I provided my address and we in here fighting and I, you know, fight her ass up out of here, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking this is bitch is leaving. Then she goes to the car and get the gun. Like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? I'm confused because if you were planning on using that hoe, you should have brought that hoe with you the first time. You know what I'm saying? Because the conversation and the fight probably would a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? We probably wouldn't have got that fucking far. Right. You know what I'm saying? So now at this point, again, I understand that I invited that shit. You know what I'm saying? But no, bitch, because when we were talking, you know what I'm saying? You ain't say nothing about pulling no gun. You ain't say nothing about this, and the other. You saying you about to come over here and whoop my ass, X, Y, Z, with your hands, this, that, and the other. So that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting you to give me a whole full-blown fight, which is what we did. You got your ass whooped, now you want to shoot at me. Hold up.
Right.
You know, actually, that shit actually happened to me, you know what I'm saying, when I was in high school.
Right.
Some chicks tried to jump on me, you know what I'm saying, in our little park in a little neighborhood we was at.
Right.
And we were by the river.
Right.
And me and one of the chicks we getting it, and then the next thing I know, her friend trying to hit me with a motherfucking canoe paddle.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I'm like, how y'all hoes?
I remember that.
First of all, y'all look like two sumo wrestlers compared to me. How are y'all two big hoes trying to hit me with a canoe paddle?
Right.
I'm confused.
Right.
So then y'all got y'all little cousins and got all these niggas out there, and I didn't know at the time that these niggas is cousins with these bitches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when they
Right.
breaking us apart, I'm noticing that they letting these bitches get loose, but this nigga holding me. So I'm
Right.
having to fight this nigga off me.
Right.
To keep my ass from getting beat.
Right, exactly. You got you on the setup.
See?
They got you
Shit
in
like
the
that.
setup.
Now, I would have been well within my motherfucking rights to go shoot up some goddamn houses after that night. Now, back then, my aunt might have had a gun. You know, my cousin might have had a gun. But
Right.
we went looking for them hoes, and she had a whole baseball bat and was literally knocking on doors. Knocking on doors like, hello? Like, are they here? You know what I'm saying? Because I want to know why they out here jumping on my little cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is up?
Right.
Of course, now, I never saw them hoes again. We went to the same high school. I literally never saw them again.
Right.
How?
Period. In life, yeah.
And to this day, and these bitches done moved on, done had a, you know.
Oh, you still don't keep up?
I've seen them randomly on Facebook,
Okay,
through
right,
other
right,
people, because
right,
you know, of course, I'm not friends with these hoes. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But I just, you know how you just look back and say, oh, I wonder how people doing. And then when I seen the name, I was like, that name looked real familiar.
Right.
Click on it, and I'm like, this bitch look like this.
Right.
This bitch got all these kids. This bitch got all these baby daddies. Like, bitch. That's really what it was. You was just still hating, and you know what I'm saying? And you probably
Right.
still be hating now, you dirty, dusty hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I cannot.
Damn, that's crazy,
I
man.
cannot.
That you like. It's like this some real therapy, man. The reason why I say that, cause I really was raised around a mentality like that though. And the mentality, and what I mean by like, we grew up in the town like nigga, we was taught like that jailhouse shit, man. Like you don't want to keep out there getting into it with no nigga, man. Either you out there, y'all gonna go ahead and end it, or y'all gonna end it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like y'all gonna leave it, it's gonna be right there in the dust. You know what I'm saying? You gonna end it or you gonna end it. You know what I mean? So that's the mentality. You know what I'm saying? So it was gonna be I fight you here, and then I'm walking down inside the Cab Mall, and you blindside me, and I'm down with my grandma, and then you know what I'm saying? Then you got me running out of damn the hibachi. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you know what I'm saying? That one is be, but we finna let's go ahead and end it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're gonna end it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but to when the point of when people take it up to it, we was so for that method to be taught, then you also realize people will take it to the pistol game.
Right. Like I'm not saying I'm not saying that dude was wrong in any I'm not saying that he was wrong and I'm not saying he was right. What I'm saying is at the end of the day, you got your ass whooped up out that house. You should have went ahead and just took that ass whooping and left. You know what I'm saying? And when you didn't, you know what I'm saying, the consequences of you shooting up that house was that man calling the police on you. However, the consequences of that man running his mouth was his house getting shot up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a catch-22.
So, yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like I said, like I understand, like I did not grow up as a street person. However, half of my family that did,
right.
I was close enough to it where I can see it, but it was far enough away from it where it didn't affect, you know what I'm saying? Right. I wasn't in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is why it's like I could be so dumbed down to the situation. Growing up, when I was a freshman in college, sophomore in college, they did nothing but dope boys. One of my best friends was a dope boy. So I used to go sit and these used to talk to me and just
right.
tell me, and they used to school me. You know what I'm saying? Which is one of the
right.
reasons why nowadays some dudes be like, why you so harsh? Why you so this? And I'm like, well, I mean, it's not that I'm doing it intentionally. This is just, you know what I'm saying, a learned behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're trying to get at me and you see it's some shit that's a little rough or some shit that's a little, you know what I'm saying, niggerish, like, you know what I'm saying, just point it out. Because half the time I probably wouldn't even know, you know what I'm saying, that I'm doing it because that's just me. I do
right,
it all the time. It's just one of my
mannerisms.
mannerisms.
Right.
So I understand that street life. I'm not in that street life. However, don't send for me if I didn't send for you. Don't come for me if I didn't send for you, period. That's
interesting, man.
Because I'm definitely.
That's
I won't start shit, but I will finish it.
That's a real interesting situation, because you made me realize it actually is a thin line between that. You know what I'm saying? That whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole scenario. Period.
Yeah,
like,
it could have went so many different ways.
Like, okay, if two people are looking for a fight, just a fight now, you know what I'm saying? And one get mad because you got your ass whooped and you shoot at them, I can see that you saying, man, that's some lame ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side of it, if you was the aggressor and then these things are happening, you know what I'm saying, then you get to fighting and then you beat the person up and they still feel threatened of you, and so they want to shoot you, that's like you being the bully.
Not really, because even though he was saying all that shit to him or saying all that shit to him over the phone or however he said this to him, when he decided to...
Because a scared motherfucker would kill you.
When he decided to pull up, obviously he wasn't scared.
If you... Okay, so like I say now...
Because he had to obviously leave wherever the fuck he was at.
If the man didn't pull up to get his hat...
He knew he wasn't getting his hat when he pulled up, so him pulling up to get his hat was a moot point. That's like not even, that shouldn't even be considered into the story to me. You know what I'm saying?
So you just okay.
Him getting his property.
So you already know that
he wasn't getting his property based off of what he said. So him pulling up, he pulled up with the intention to fight this, either to shoot this man or to fight this man. They started off fighting. He obviously didn't win that fight. And then he got his next, you know what I'm saying? His next resource was to pow. You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting.
It just is what it is.
That is a good point.
Because just think about us when something is on our mind. Like we've had conversations before where you've had some shit on your mind and you was like, I needed to talk about this real quick. You know what I'm saying? You was leaving the situation and you were on your way somewhere else, and that drive plus talking to me kind of calmed you down or put you in a different mindset.
Right.
So one or two things could have happened on that drive. either he was thinking about what he was gonna do when he got there, or somebody could have definitely calmed him down. It don't seem like the latter happened. It looked like he knew exactly what he wanted to do when he got there. So
Right.
I'm not saying that he went there to shoot that man. However,
I got you. I see what you're saying.
you know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. That's a good point. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. That's a good point, though, man. I can go for that. I can go for that.
I mean, it's just one of those things. People need to stop playing with people. And for these people that are out here doing all this fake clapping, you know what I'm saying? Like this whole that even boils down to this whole with this rapper beef, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? Like we really know that Cardi really a gangsta out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Like she may look like just a regular stripper, pretty girl with the fat ass and this all that, but we know Cardi really will probably, you know what I'm saying? She gonna fight you. You know what I'm saying? She not just right. You know what I'm saying? She gonna pull up and she gonna this and the other. Now on the other hand, Nicki is a bunch of talk. You know what I'm saying? When she's confronted with a situation, she's no. Somebody get her. Somebody get her. And
she moving different. She
why?
Moving different.
Why are you moving differently?
Moving different.
You moving differently because of what?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't like. Look, I don't.
Nicki is a fucking bully.
Yeah, she definitely.
She did exactly what the dude did. They got shot.
Okay.
She did exactly what the dude did. They got shot. She's that nigga. She's the aggressor. And then when people pull up, she might win a little bit. But then when that person actually snapped the fuck back, now you sitting here like, oh, woe is me. No, bitch, no. You brought this shit on yourself.
That's what I'm
you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, like I said, I didn't say he was wrong. I didn't say he was right. However, you have to learn how to, as adults, we have to learn how to deal with situations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, okay, I'm pretty sure that the person that shot him ain't no 20-year-old, you know what I'm saying, in his early 20s, no teenager. I'm pretty sure he a grown-ass goddamn man that got real life shit going on. Right. And even though that shit that he wanted back was probably some serious shit, it probably wasn't as serious his ass about to do some fucking time for shooting a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to shoot him, she should have fucking killed him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
then you about to go do this stupid ass bid.
See, the thing about it is you shooting out of fear.
Right. That too. That too. But why is he a bully? Why was he a bully? Why are you putting him in the bully category? Because obviously he wasn't a bully. He was just somebody that was an instigator. He was an antagonizer. That's what he was. He didn't bully that man.
Okay.
He took that man property or didn't give him whatever he did didn't happen the way it was supposed to happen. So he didn't bully nobody. You got to realize a bully is somebody that's out here. You know what the fuck a bully is. He ain't bully no goddamn body. He was out here acting and putting on. And that put on.
What I'm saying, he was acting like a bully.
No.
And then he actually pulled a bully move to make the man react to.
No, that's not a bully move. That's not a bully move. That's an instinct. That's a little scared move. A bully ain't gon'. Nah.
Talk about it. I got you.
Nah, a bully gonna bite back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen no bully call no police on nobody.
That one time.
So he ain't no bully.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So he couldn't have been acting like no bully. I'm saying he was out here rah-rah. Who's a person that we know besides a bully? Because it ain't a bully. So we got to give him a different word. What is a person? Or what does that? You know what I'm saying? Out here. Because it definitely ain't no bully. You know what I'm saying? Like bullies ain't after they get there, they can get their ass, but they gonna still be a bully.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't calling no principal. I got my Joe hit me. Joe whipped my ass after I was sitting here beating him up. No. After I was sitting here talking shit to him. No. They gonna go cower for a little while.
Right.
And if they can get back to being a bully, they will. But they gonna stay true to their shit.
Right.
This man won't true to his shit at all. You know what I'm saying? He won't true at all.
Man.
He was putting on.
Yeah, it got me. Like I say, it's a thin line on that.
He was a fucking. I don't want to call him like a Clark Kent, you know what I'm saying, or a Bruce Wayne, you know what I'm saying, because he was putting on a different character, you know what I'm saying. But that's pretty much like a clown ass nigga, you know what I'm saying. All these different characters and faces and shit, you know what I'm saying.
I just like I say, I just couldn't wrap my head around it. You know what I mean? Like I just couldn't wrap my head around it. Like you say like you said, when you put it in the perspective of the nigga Minaj, like, how can you be mad when somebody snap back? It's just like I don't, if you put it out here, you got to be able to receive it, Holmes. And then if it's somebody do it better than you, how can you be mad? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause you want to pick the song you want to dance to. You feel what I'm saying? But I also understand when if you feel like, okay, I just don't. It's like, okay, whatever we do, we ain't got to have these folks involved. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And unless it's just necessary, like it's really necessary.
Now,
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
could
like
it
I
have
said,
been a
once again-
situation where, you know, they might have found something in his house and it would have been on some, unless we get this, you know what I'm saying, we gonna charge you for this? Because, you know, the state will make you press charges. They will, you know what I'm saying? Like, they could put you in a situation where I need you to divulge this information, so we
Well,
don't get
you
you
know.
on this information. Well, we don't know. You know, we ain't gonna get into
Yeah.
all that. We ain't gonna get into all that. You know what I'm saying? Because we'll be in here speculating all goddamn night. All right. So let's change the subject real quick. I want to
Okay.
talk about this Brazilian rainforest, this Amazon rainforest, right quick. It's a
Okay.
serious tip. So right now, the rainforest is on fire,
Okay.
and they are saying that that pretty much when, like, they CNN got an article right now, they say that if they fly over the Amazon, all you see is death.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Just death. And what I have an issue with, you know, is how did this happen? As long as we have been here, as long as they have been trying to get that land and doing all the things that they've done, why now would you guys decide to burn one of the most important things to, you know what I'm saying, this whole earth, like, for everybody? It ain't just for y'all selfish ass motherfuckers out there trying to get
Okay.
these land from these people. Like, why would y'all decide to burn that? Like, why would y'all do that?
This is the Amazon forest, right?
Right.
And this is South America.
South America, yeah.
Right, South America. Okay. So now you were telling me about, like, the farmers.
Yes.
The
So-
farmers are burning it down, right?
So they're saying that there are two possible sources of these fires. Either it's the farmers that are pretty much upset with the indigenous people, you know, that won this lawsuit recently against them from being able to farm and take their land, and or the government could possibly be doing this because of said lawsuit. So that's pretty much where it is right now.
Now, what was the lawsuit about?
I did not read all the way into what that lawsuit was
'Cause-
about, but I know it has something to do with
Ownership of the land?
ownership of the land,
Okay,
and
ownership
them
of the land.
taking the land.
Okay, so these folk want to take the property of, like, what these are community people or these are
Indigenous people.
indigenous people, okay. And they tribes own the land,
Yeah, pretty much.
okay.
'Cause
So what percentage of the land do they own? The whole land or what?
pretty much it was more of the area where they were. It was like sanctioned off, like they could not encroach on this area.
Right.
But it's such a large area, and it's in the sections where they are trying to develop
Right.
and stuff like that.
Right.
So, regardless of, you know, how much it is, you know what I'm saying, it's just the areas that they have set for them.
Right.
You know
So
what
they
I'm
trying to
saying?
build like some condos and
All
shit like
kinds
that.
of shit.
Okay. Right. They trying to take a nigga money. They trying to get some money. Okay. And they want that untapped land.
Pretty much.
They want that untapped land. Simple as that. So now I understand why they did that. You know what I'm saying? Just being despiteful, but if you don't have any trees, we ain't gonna be able to breathe.
It's 20% of our oxygen.
Right.
The rainforest
Chunk.
provides us with 20%, the world with 20% of our oxygen. And then it's also the burning of these trees is accelerating our global warming.
Right.
It's already fucked up because of Trump,
Right.
because of this food and taking us, took us out of all these different programs that Obama set up to help protect us. All these environmental programs, and here we go, boom, this shit is about to accelerate. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing this? Like, do you not care about your own damn grandkids? Like, people, I be thinking about when people do stuff like this. Like, are you not caring about the people that are up under you?
When you got
Like-
your own tower, you could stay above that shit. So it ain't concerning him at all. That ain't the issue, man. It's this is some spiteful motherfuckers, man. It ain't don't give a damn about nobody, and will see everybody die until they get what they want. You know what I'm saying?
And this one was actually, they won a lawsuit over oil companies that were trying to take their land. So,
See, I know.
You see?
I know about some money.
right.
I
Of
know
course.
about some real money, oil money.
But of all, as big as it is, like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have to? Now, one of the issues is not necessarily just where they are. They just don't want they don't want nobody out there. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you, of all the places for y'all to damn drill, why do y'all have to drill here?
Because it's untapped territory.
Of course, we know what it is. You know what I'm
Untapped
saying?
territory.
But
That's
come
right.
on,
That's
bruh.
the same reason.
Like, y'all greedy. Like, y'all killing us, and y'all
They've
don't
been doing
care.
it. They've been doing it.
Yeah, they have.
They've been doing it. It's just more prevalent now. You know what I'm saying? Now they got somebody like the United States got somebody that has blunt and no filter mentality. You know what I mean? And it ain't. I don't call people. You might trip when I say that, but I don't call Donald Trump racist. I think Donald Trump more so of a not socialist, but like you have to be in a circle of people that okay, you cool, you respect it. I'm cool with you. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with you, and it don't matter what color that is.
Nah, he a whole racist, and this is based off of the things that he said and the people that he's not around. He ain't got no black people in his circle.
No, hell no, he don't. You know what I'm saying? But
Nobody besides
unless you
a benefit in him.
that's what I'm. Thank you.
But the benefit is still you're still lower level. Like, you're still talked about. You're still
Everybody
you're
lower
not
level than him.
You're not respected at all.
Everybody's lower level to him. That's the point.
Yeah, because he just a dumbass.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It ain't just you. It ain't just. Look how he treated his own damn wife, man.
Right.
Come on, man. Bitch, you just here for the ride. That's how he look.
Right.
Come on now. So, hey, man. Hey, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't got nothing to do with right. That you gonna be a Chinese person, he gonna say something slick about that. You could be a Japanese person, Vietnamese, Portuguese, white, black, Spanish, whatever. He got something slick to say about that, cause that's just him. He just slick talking motherfucker. That don't give a damn about what he about to say. He just gonna say it, and that's the bottom line. Cause I got enough money and it been going my way, and I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
But see, that's the thing.
That's his attitude.
That's his attitude. You
So
know
that
what
ain't
I'm
racist.
saying?
That's just you know what I'm saying. Just a
Nah, but his
crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing though. I think the craziness is the cop out to all the other shit that he is.
Oh,
You know what I'm
it's on
saying? Like,
top
he
of all that.
homophobic, he racist, he's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But that
he's
shit-
all of those things,
he-
you know what I'm
he-
saying? And because he's all of those things, he's crazy.
Right, he all of that. He all that. Like they say,
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Like he's an equal opportunity racist, like an equal opportunity asshole. Like everybody gets it. Like this, he's not one special category, which that does not mean that he's not racist. He's definitely fucking racist based off of the shit that he said and the shit that he's done since the 1970s. You know what I'm saying? Since the 70s and 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like we know for a fact that this motherfucker is a goddamn racist.
He's a true white boy.
You know what I'm saying? He is a true
white. He's a true white boy. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna even call it that. Let me say
serpent. That's what he is.
He's true. He's true to him. Know what I mean? And I ain't gonna say a true white boy. You know what I'm saying? I got cool white boy, so I had to reiterate that. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, okay, I look at it on this side.
He's a serpent.
Right. I look at it on this side. You know what I'm saying? He might have been like, black people, they this and they that. They this and they that. But hey, you a cool black guy. You my black friend.
But see, I have never seen that seen that where he's used that person as a, where you're, you know what I'm saying, you're cool. It's more of a
Kanye West.
Huh?
Kanye West.
But I don't think that was. I think that was just that was some old White House political shit. You know what I'm saying? They put it's always a been move with him. But they put that. But since he's been in the White House, it's like the things that he's been doing and the people that's been put in front of him have been put in front of him as pawns, not necessarily on because he's requested it. You know what I'm saying? But because these motherfuckers in the White House know that
you talking
this
staff.
is, you know, they know that this is
going.
Yeah, they know that this is definitely gonna help. You know what I'm saying?
Believe that. Publicists.
Again, you know what I'm saying? Staff.
Not the White House. I'm talking about his publicists.
Who publicists? Kanye publicists?
No. Donald Trump.
I mean, we obviously know that the motherfucker is being run by somebody. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just him by himself. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's why I said it's people that are doing this with him. You know what I'm saying? That are doing this for him. It ain't him requesting this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the puppeteers that's requesting this shit. He's just the stupid ass face of, you know what I'm saying, of the fucking train wreck. Like he's just fucking.
I just think he just, you know what I'm saying, just one of them people who just like, okay. Like I said, I don't look at him like he one of them people like if he say this and like I expect that of you, man. You just don't know how have no filter about nothing. And if you get punched in the face, I'm quite sure he'll take that.
That boils down to I don't know if you.
I just say like I don't think like he'll take it that extent. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he'll sit there and be like, well, I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. Nah, shout him in exactly what he's saying, and that's how he's saying it. Pretty much. That's why I like
So
that's that.
I mean, right? He is who he is, which at the end of the day does not make him racist. You know what I'm saying? It's just that people are so used to what he is, they're just accepting it.
Yeah, but he,
you know what I'm saying?
He don't, you know what I'm saying? Like he that's why I say like I always look at a person, you know what I'm saying? Look at a race, at being racism, like you against that race, you know what I'm saying? Like you against them. I don't fuck with them people. Period. You know what I'm saying? I don't like them type of people.
He don't.
He like that with everybody. So when a person like that, you know what I'm saying? I don't look at it. I say like
he's not like that with white people. He's like that with white people.
Period. But you just on the folks that you own, man.
No. It's certain people that we know for a fact that he hate and he does not like. Yeah. The people that he are against that are pretty much the same as his fucking skin color, you know what I'm saying? Those people are just people that just won't do what the fuck he wants them to do that he doesn't like. You know what I'm saying? So it's a complete difference. You know what I'm saying? But like with the whole racism and, you know, how long you've been racist and be just used to it. There's an article right now.
No, I ain't saying used to it. I'm just saying like he just with that with everybody.
Right. But you also pretty much said that, you know what I'm saying, you expect that. You know what I'm saying? Which is you used to it at this point.
I expect him to say stupid shit. Cause he ain't thinking. He like Kanye West, for example, like, you know what I'm saying, you speak off emotion. You not this, you know what I'm saying, and you don't clarify exactly what you're saying. You know what I mean? So him saying the first thing off the top is just like That's why, like me was like, I asked you, like, should I do this? Because I ain't trying to. I might do something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Because so he ain't got nobody to check that. And when you got somebody to check that, that's with anything. You just gonna, it's the first thing to blow. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at it like, I don't look at him like he I can't. He racist in all levels, right? But it's not the racist to the point where it's gonna harm the race. What I mean, like, he want to kill that race out. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, that's what
just
that's
talk
what he been.
shit
But see, that's the thing. Him talking shit.
To
he's
everybody.
But
it caused violence.
he's inciting
It definitely
violence with the shit that he's saying because of his racism.
Right,
because
you right
of
about that.
he-
You right about that.
He's a
I'm tripping. You
motherfucking.
right about that.
He's
I
just like the
forgot about
dude we talking about that got shot.
Yeah, you
He's
right
a
about that.
motherfucker
I
that's
just
been
caught myself.
putting.
You
He's
right about that. You
putting
right about
on,
that.
putting
I
on.
remember when they beat up the man at the
All
rally.
bark, no goddamn
Yeah.
bite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then as
Yeah.
soon as the motherfucker say, well, Donald Trump, you said X, Y, and Z. No, I didn't. Bitch, we got you on video saying X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, you right about that. You right about that.
You come on, bitch. Come on now. Come on now. But what I was, back to the whole racist thing. This is lady right now in Marysville. She's a council member, and they got an article. They had this little video clip of her literally online. This broad was they got this video clip of them in the council meeting, but she's literally saying that she wants to keep Marysville white. And they pretty much like everybody was shocked, like, what the hell are you talking about?
Right, that's right.
So they had a couple of other people that that said something to her, but what they said to her don't even amount to the next thing that this fool says in the next interview that she does. They ask her, well, what do you mean by you want to keep Marysville white? She was like, well, I don't have a problem. Here we go. I don't have a problem with black people moving here.
Right. See,
but wait. But I have a problem with interracial couples.
Right. I remember that.
Like, bruh, you just like this article just popped up not so long ago, and it's just like I'm sitting here like this lady, and when you look at her, you can tell that she's probably from that age where she was probably a little girl or just born after all the stuff happened when schools started to be segregated. Right. So she grew up in that era. So her family could have possibly been one of those families where they didn't like black people. You know what I'm saying? And interracial couples was the devil for her. You know what I'm saying? She was probably taught that. So one of the guys that I'm friends with on Facebook pretty much had made a post and was on the article and was like, instead of us bashing her, we should be praying for her. And I simply said, well, do you not think that her religion and her prayer is what got her here? Because she started to quote Bible, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she started to quote scriptures. Right, so why am I going to pray for somebody that is every night praying for what she's saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I understand that. Yeah. It's just
your religion is what
it's causing you
to believe this.
Right.
So why should I use the same goddamn religion?
Nah, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I look at that for us like, you know what I'm saying? Just like it's just like fight. It's just like the defense mechanism of spiritual bad. I ain't gonna say bad. I'm gonna say bad spirits.
Okay.
To keep them blocks up. You know what I'm saying? So if this person praying for, let's say, quote unquote, evil 4 times a day, your one time of prayer ain't gonna add up to that 4 times of prayer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But collectively, it can. You know what I mean? So that's how I take that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I think we just gonna end it off like that, man. You know what I'm saying? For the first one, appreciate everybody. You know what I mean? You know, on the test run, we're gonna check it out, see what we need to like, what we need to improve. Y'all leave comments, let us know what you think and what, you know what I'm saying, what you don't like and what you do like. Anything you got to say?
Nope. Thanks for this first test run. If you were listening, thanks for showing up. If you were watching, thanks for looking at us. And if you have any suggestions, please let us know.
In a minute.